I know that your mother told you not to take advice from somebody with a moustache, especially if it was in a children's play park. But if you're the sort of person that runs with headphones, then let me tell you why I believe you're a fool. When you speak to most people that run on a casual basis, I guarantee most of them would say that they wouldn't dream of running without headphones. To many avid runners out there, it might feel a bit strange, a bit alien to think of ditching the headphones, but I'm going to make the case today as to why you should consider doing so. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons as to why running with headphones is a terrible idea, in my opinion, and 3 reasons as to why running without headphones is a fantastic idea. So point number 1 is that it can encourage you to run a little bit too fast. If you've got Papa Roach, Metallica, Beyonce blaring in your ears, it might increase your cadence, it might force you to run a little bit too hard, and that can make running quite intense, it can make it quite challenging, and for new runners that might put you off it. It certainly did with myself when I was younger, getting into running for the first time. What's most important is to build your aerobic base so that you can make progress over time, and you should be focusing on running at a pace like this one, where you can be having a conversation as you go. So a couple of tricks you can implement: try an A, run with a friend where you can have a conversation, or B, go out for a run and try and only breathe through your nose, focus on your breathing, ignore the headphones, and then that way you can get to the right training zone. Point number 2 is that running with headphones can distract you from the beauty of your surroundings. And if there's one thing that I've gained an awful lot from over the years with my running, is appreciating surroundings like these. Point number 3, I really look forward to my long runs because it's the best chance that I get each week to think without distraction, reflect without interruption, and take stock on the week, essentially. So amidst the chaos of day-to-day life, the Western world, everything going on, I think it's really important that we get those opportunities, and ultimately headphones can distract us from that opportunity. So that's why I'd really encourage you every once in a while to ditch the headphones and give yourself the opportunity to think, to reflect, and to take stock. Are you interested in tracking your running? Do you have an Apple or Android device? Are you looking to track your running and improve your performance? Yes, you are. And are you looking to connect with friends alongside sharing your activities? Well, oh boy, do I have the app for you. Strava has some fantastic features, and I'm going to categorize them into the social and the performance. Socially, you can connect with friends, share your activities, you can join clubs, join challenges, sign up for events, and if you're ever looking for a new route outside of your front door, outside of your place of work, if you're on holiday, then through the route builder and the route finder you can do exactly that. From a performance point of view, you can compare and contrast segments over time. It houses all of your data in one place. And if you're not competitive just with yourself, and you're a little bit of a competitive weekend warrior, then you can compare yourself to other competitive weekend warriors in the segment section and have silent warfare via your Apple or Android device. So with that in mind, if you haven't yet signed up, then please do so through the link in the description down below, and make sure to get involved. If you have already signed up and you're an avid Strava user, then make sure to follow me through the same link down below. Everybody wins. We're going to get back to why you should ditch the headphones. The most compelling reason to ditch the headphones is that it's just plain more difficult, which means that you're going to build more resilience in doing so. And whilst that might sound like an unpopular opinion from myself, I'm not the only one that thinks so.
What the fuck did you do when the headphones come off, bro? It's you in your own mind.
So if you're looking for a really low-hanging fruit, easy way to build your resilience over the winter, or in general terms, and you just have to wrestle with yourself a little bit more up here when the going gets tough, then ditching the headphones is a fantastic place to start. Just to add to that quickly, with my background in ultra endurance, big events, multi-day events, what I do is never use headphones in training unless I'm absolutely destroyed after a week of work or training and I need them as a trick up my sleeve. So often when I've been doing self-supported ultras and really needed something to boost my morale, I've got headphones as a trick up my sleeve that I can use as and when I need them, because I'm so conditioned to not having them in training. So ultimately it's stacking resilience on top of resilience to make you more adaptable to when things go wrong. Let's set the scene. I've just arrived at the cycle path for my 4x800 meter interval sessions. Oh, forgot my headphones. Oh, how am I gonna do this session? This is a tough session. I needed Slipknot, Wait and Bleed was ready to go. Imagine where you could just turn up, forget your headphones and not have to worry about it. You get the session done, you could log it in STRAVA, and you'd be home having built some resilience through getting through a tough session without the headphones, and you've overcome a small dosage of adversity in the week. Whereas if you're the sort of person that feels at a disadvantage or feels like you don't have as much intensity or power to give if your headphones aren't there, then that is holding you back, and that's exactly why you should ditch them. And for my final point today, we're going to focus on intensity and the intent of each training session. So whatever level of runner you are, you should be monitoring and understanding your intensity so that you can get the best out of your training. And one of the best ways to do that is to understand and monitor your heart rate. And working in different heart rate zones has different adaptation benefits and allows you to improve your fitness across the board. So I think whatever level you are, you should try and endeavour to understand that as much as you can. But more importantly, the best way to feel what those effort levels are like is to not be distracted by music, not be distracted by podcasts, not be distracted by phone calls, so that you are getting the best out of that training session. If you're then going for a mile time trial or for a 5K time trial and you want to put some headphones on so you can go full send and just empty the tank, then that's a great way to ration out your usage so that you are getting the best out of yourself from a training and then from an execution point of view. So that's ultimately the way that I approach things, and we'll round things off back that way. And there we have it, a case presented as to why I believe you should occasionally, if not most of the time, ditch the headphones. Lots of benefits to be had, lots of things to be gained, and please let me know in the comments down below whether I have convinced you even slightly, as it would be great to know. And with that in mind, please do make sure to like the video, hit subscribe down below if you have not yet already, and share any comments, anecdotes or thoughts that you have in the comments down below. If you're interested in some more in-depth information on heart rate training, then head to this video up here somewhere and dive straight on in as we discuss lactate heart rate threshold testing. And other than that, I will thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.